Hey everybody, it's your girl Bondy Blue, and I want you to check out Bondy's Boutique and get some of my merch, y'all. I've added some new things like my mermaid cups and the mermaid tees, and also the Shake Them Tits mugs. All right, you asked for it and you got it. Check out Bondy's merch at Bondy's Boutique. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue, and I am back for another T.I. and Tiny Friends and Family Hustle. Lord, it's such a long title, but let's get into it. I thought the episode was really good. I just want to make an observation about the fact that I think that Toya, Latoya, and Monica, not necessarily Tiny, are a tad bit boring by themselves, and that's not a bad thing, okay? That just means they're not over the top and about making drama. They're real people. Okay, so that's a good thing. But for reality TV, they seem boring on their own. But when you bring in their lives, family dynamics, and their actual bond together, I find it very endearing. Other people may not feel that way. I do. And them always checking up on one another, and you knowing that they have like this real long friendship, I love that, because that is not something you see on any of these other reality shows when these hoes get together and pretend to be friends. Okay, so everybody meets up so that they can talk to Monica and see how she is. But because they're her real friends, she, you know, is open to express to them how she's feeling. But they also tread lightly and don't ask too many questions, okay? And basically what she says is, she gets an overwhelming amount of, oh, you okay? You know, and that's great and everything, especially when it's coming from genuine people. But ultimately, she wants to handle this on her own and wants people to stay out of her business. Thank you, and you're welcome. They talk about Nipsey Hussle. He must have just passed away when they filmed this. Tiny says that Nipsey and Tip were friends, so they had a relationship. And then everybody knows that Lauren London has a son for Lil Wayne, and of course, Reginae is Lil Wayne's oldest daughter, so they're siblings. And she spent a lot of time with him and Lauren and Nipsey, and she was very much affected by him being murdered. And she posted a picture of her little brother on her Instagram, and, you know, saying, be strong for mommy, and yeah, he's just a kid, but that's her little brother. And everybody lost their shit. I didn't even know about this because I wasn't really paying attention to all of these little sideline bullshit stories that people was trying to push. Like, whatever, the man has passed away, let's focus on that. Stop with all of the other bullshit. You know, people, you know, the tickets that was fake that people was selling, people trying to, you know, do all of their little GoFundMes for him, you know. It's just a lot of extra shit that went along with him passing that I felt was for the, you know, for the shits and for people's entertainment, or for people to get clout or look good or what have you. I didn't like that about when he passed away. And this seems like genuine connections with him. Of course, I can see him and Tip being friends, obviously. Like, had a lot in common as far as being very conscious black men that are rappers, okay? Tiny still hasn't talked to T.I. about the fact that King is now on tour. She brought it up as if it was a hypothetical, but now he's actually on tour by himself, and T.I. doesn't know anything about it. But they are going to Hawaii, and that's where his show is. That's where they will meet him, and that's when T.I. will find out about it. I'm just like, oh, all right, I guess that works. Like, goddamn. Latoya has a conversation with her manager and finds out that Greenleaf producers do not know if they will be asking her to come back now that the season is about to start taping, you know, during this time period. And I was like, no. Oh, no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. No. I just don't want to do without Rochelle Cross. I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just kind of disappointed in finding out that news. But for the time being, until the decisions are made, Latoya is going to get into the studio with Tank, okay? Slowly, I know we'll be making love slowly all night long. Oh, sipping on. Y'all don't make me do it. I love me some Tank. Anyways, okay, they get in the studio together, and he give her a bop that sounds like a sample of Bobby Brown. I wanna rock with you, baby, all night long. I wanna roll with you, lady, feeling so strong. I wanna ride with you, baby, all night long. Rock and rollin' and rock, make it sweet love, don't you ever stop it now. I'm sorry, that's my shit. Anyway, I was feeling her song, but that's what it sound like they sample. And then Tommy comes in and it's all, you know, fun and games and shit. Moving along. Tiny tells Tip that King is on tour right before they leave to go to Hawaii. And Tip says that he's been bamboozled, hoodwinked, and led astray. Tamika has manipulated the situation. T.I. feels like King needs to earn the opportunity to go on a tour and do that type of work. And Tiny feels like, nah, that's his dream. He should follow his dream, okay? She didn't have that type of experience. Her mama pushed her out there to get, you know, be a part of Escape, okay? We was not about to stop our kids from being talented when Nick and singing was in groups that could possibly make some money, baby. Go on out there and do what you gotta do, okay? Shake your shoulda, coulda, wouldas. So they get to Hawaii, and T.I. brings up the fact that King is obviously gonna be out here fucking because he is now on tour, and Tiny has forgotten about all of the young girls that like to throw their young panties on the stage, okay, and go to the hotel room after the show and you know let them take off their little training bras. I'm so uncomfortable with this. Like, no, he's only 14. But fuck, most of the dudes I knew was fucking before 14. Most of them. So the whole family is at this beautiful house. T.I.'s mom is there, Tiny's mom is there, you know, all the kids is there, and it looks like fun. I didn't see Dormani. I saw Major, and I think Major being antisocial and smart and serious is hilarious. I think it's the cutest thing I've ever seen. He doesn't like to be anywhere where he can't have his own personal space away from everybody else, and I respected that. King gets to the home that they're all staying in, looking like Kurt Cobain, got a chain around his neck and all of this shit here. And instantly T.I. is messing with him, and Tiny is looking through his phone and sees all of these girls, you know, that apparently he's been spending time with and such things. And now she worried about the things that T.I. said. So they rented a boat out, and everybody's on the boat. And he's talking about bringing girls back to his hotel after the shows, and Tiny says that he needs to get security in case somebody, you know, tries to do something to him out on the road. He's still a kid, and he's T.I. and Tiny's kid, so somebody who don't like T.I. or Tiny can do something to him, and he's not thinking about that because he's a fucking kid. Keep trying to tell y'all, everybody think he got something figured out. He's a kid, okay? He's a kid, and he needs security, and he needs somebody to be there and make sure he's doing what he's supposed to be doing because he is still a child. So of course he was gonna take advantage of the situation, like I feel like I've been saying, and like T.I. has been saying. Put in the situation, he was gonna take what? Advantage, okay? So he gets mad about the security thing. Tip said he gonna stay out of it because she kept him out of everything. So now he gonna stay out of it. So y'all, Monica is getting her bunions removed, and she's in the hospital, and she went through the surgery, and she had high blood pressure after, so they're keeping her for a couple of days. And Toya and Latoya were there to see how she was doing. And Toya gets so emotional because she's texting back and forth with Reginae, and she's talking about how hard this situation has been for her with Nipsey Hussle passing away, and then with the whole situation with the Post, and then there's more shit with Wyeth and Lucci, okay? She had a conversation with him because, you know, she heard Lauren say that she felt safe with Nipsey. I said, oh Lord, that was a word. I feel safe with mine too. And she said to him she didn't feel safe. So you know what he did? He got up and post it on social media, the girl says she don't feel safe with me, then she needs to leave then, because her life is more important than this relationship with the cat, you know, laughing, crying emojis and shit. And I'm like, see, this is what the fuck she talking about. She can't trust you with her emotions. She can't trust you not to run to social media in a passive aggressive bitch ass way, okay, of dealing with something that you don't like that she said to you privately in y'all relationship. She the female and you the one running online with your relationship. Y'all say that, you know, she puts a lot out there. She posts pictures of herself, but she don't really comment on her relationship like that. She might post a comment, but I feel like as a man, he shouldn't be doing shit like that. She go back and forth with you people in the comments. She jump bad when she thinks somebody's saying something about her daddy, okay? Like, it is what it is. She's a spoiled little brat, but at the end of the day, she's a fucking kid. And I think people do the most online. And when somebody posted this, oh my God, Reality, I think, posted the clip of this online on Instagram, and so many of the comments was, I don't give a fuck because she fucked up and she brought this on herself, and she didn't bring shit on herself. The reality of the situation is she is growing up in front of millions of eyes because of who her parents are. That is not something that she chose, first of all, okay? Second of all, to me, it seems like most people are pissed off that nobody gives a fuck enough to comment about what the hell is going on in their lives. So, because they feel upset about that, they decide to take that out on a young girl. Okay, what, she 18, 19, 20 years old at this point? She's still learning and going through her life, and the fact that people think it's okay to comment about every little thing. I mean, I see posts where she just, you know, looking cute in an outfit, and they under the post, you know, register and you know, calling, you know, I ain't gonna lie, the making fun of her name shit is funny. I make fun of that all the time, and I've said that she's a brat, but I feel like people go in too hard. They do way too much online. They say shit that they don't know nothing about, and getting mad that somebody post a picture of their little brother is one of those things. Like, people do the most to me, and I think that it's a reasonable and understandable thing for her to be affected, and for Toya to feel powerless and keeping people from hurting her daughter and letting her daughter feel like she's being ripped apart by people who don't fucking know her. And I think people who don't have empathy enough to think about it from her, you know, vantage points need to gain some insight on life. And a part of life, I think, is learning to empathize with people. If you can't understand somebody, empathize with them, how do you expect people to empathize and understand you when you have your issues or your problems or your shortfalls? Ain't nobody perfect, and they got worse people in this world. So I personally don't comment anything negative. If you know, I don't have nothing nice to say, I don't comment. But most of the time, she look cute. I might say something funny, like when she was popping or something, and I said something funny. You know, that's how us New Orleans girls be, you know, popping for no damn reason, something like that. But either way, I would never sit up there and, you know, oh, you trash, and she thinks she cute, but she not, and y'all, they do the most. And it's unnecessary. Like I said, I still think she's a kid. And Toya is just crying so hard. Monica's crying at this point. LaToya's holding her. And, you know, it's a lot right now. So Tip and Tiny have a really romantic dinner. And they discuss, you know, getting ready to go to Nipsey's funeral and things of that nature. And then they get on King. And Tiny is realizing that she should have talked to him before she allowed King to go on tour, because she didn't realize that he was going to be having sex with young girls, you know, with no parental supervision at 14 years old and no security. So now she's rethinking everything, and she wants T.I. to talk to him. And T.I. is acting like, nope, I don't want to get in it. I don't want to get in it at all, okay? But then she goes over there and rubs and touches and caresses and talks real soft. And all of a sudden, he's going to go ahead and do exactly what she needs him to do, which is talk to their son. So the next day, they all go to the beach. And Tip tells King, you know, you're going to get yourself in trouble. Yeah, you're going to get yourself in trouble. You're going to get your mama her first grandbaby. And look, everybody around, all the grandmas, everybody. And King said, no, I ain't gonna get nobody pregnant at all. And he was like, why, you wearing rubbers? And he said, yeah. So he slipped and let it out that he was having sex. So now everybody like, King, you having sex? And Tiny is just upset. Tiny just stayed on her phone. She ain't say nothing, okay? She's just on her phone, letting T.I. handle it. And T.I. is like, you know that's a distraction. You know it's a distraction, okay? And we need to get you somebody to be with you so you can have some supervision, and we need to get you security on the road, and you need to get your grades in order. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's important to him. His grades, his schooling. He still needs to be in school. He don't feel like he needs to be homeschooled. So it's still a lot of back and forth with him and King. But I think he just proved the point about the fact that the reins need to be a little bit tighter, Tamika. So Toya and Reginae talk about how she's been affected by Nipsey. And it made her want to spend more time with her dad. But it seems as if that's harder to do than having him take care of them financially. He'll do that, but the time, she wants to make memories with him because, you know, life is short, and that happening made her realize that. So they talk about the YF and Lucci and him posting that comment, and she said, you know, I'm just not feeling him right now because of that. Because I feel like, you know, you showing me that I can't trust you when you put our business out there on Front Street like that. And like, as a man, that's some real feminine ass shit. Like, I'm sorry, but I couldn't imagine my husband getting online and saying some subliminal bullshit after we get into an argument. Like, and I would never do that. If I ever say anything subliminal online, it's about some shit that's online. Not, you know what I'm saying, or a sibling or something like that. I ain't gonna never talk about my husband or no shit that's going on in my marriage online. Point blank, period. Toya is glad that Reginae sees the issue, sees the problem, because she said it back then that she didn't like the fact that he was posting stuff about them online like that, like actively feeding into the monster. And also trying to show some type of control over her, and she ain't like that shit neither. So yeah, she's glad that she's seeing that now, and she's seeing that Reginae is strong and she gonna be all right, and that comforts her. Because, you know, one of the things that lets our people know if we're gonna be all right are the people that we choose to be with and how we choose to handle our personal affairs, okay? But yeah, y'all, the episode was good. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Hope y'all enjoyed the review, and I will see y'all in the next one.